Hello guys, welcome to this Peep Show. We are Wednesday the 22nd of April 2020. Sylvain Le Guénedin with you today for a new Peep Show. Is oil on the verge of becoming negative again? Will we fall below zero again? That is the question for today, and the answer for me is no. Okay, we had negative prices on oil this week, and it was extraordinary. And this is not something that is happening on a regular basis. Okay, this is something that is currently exceptional. What has happened this week, and especially on the West Texas Intermediate, is definitely something that is that is not I'll say usual. Okay, so that is not something that is usual, and that is something that was technical. What happened during the week? So basically, when we had this pretty, I'll say, impressive move on the oil market, it was because the expiration of the futures contract were just uh, were just coming, and people were paying each other to take oil because they couldn't store it. Okay, no there was no more, I'll say, space into the normal reserve for oil in Oklahoma, in the United States, and also there was no more free space for it on the boats. So people were like, okay, I got this futures contract that is coming to expiration. I can't store 1,000 barrels of oil right now. I don't have anywhere to put them. So I'm paying you to get this contract. I don't want it. Get it. Store it whatever you want. You do it. Okay, so that's the thing. And people were paying each other to take oil. So that's crazy. That's something that never happened in the history of the energy market. And I don't think that it was something that happened anywhere else. And when we rolled on the next future contract, we opened the second day at 20, 21, $22 per barrel, and very quickly in the same day we lost 30%. The next day, so yesterday, we lost 30%. So we lost almost two-thirds of the value of oil in less than two trading sessions, and now we are stabilizing ourselves. But the prices are stabilizing around $15 per barrel, so we are at almost 14 right here. Okay, so I don't think that we could go negative again, but definitely there is some distress on the oil market. We are maybe on the verge of having maybe maybe we already saw, I'll say, the rock bottom on oil. Okay, so we are at $13 per barrel, so that's basically nothing. Okay, I can stand an oil market that stays within that range for a long time, but you have to understand that when oil is below $45 per barrel, it's not a good thing for a lot of companies. And if you look at the S&P 500, for example, you will notice that today, even if oil is at $10 per barrel, it's like nothing is happening right now. Look at the market. The market is basically being bullish. And why? Why? Because people are pouring money into the market, and it's a technical buy. It's not people who are speculating on it. It's the central banks that are buying stocks, etc., and financial assets in general. Okay, so the fundamentals are not good right now, and this is something that is for sure. Okay, a lot of companies will default because of this, but for now the market is holding. I have a scenario, and I really think that the timing is appropriate for a short strategy, and I shared it with you guys when we were around those levels. So uh, we are almost here at I'll say 1,000 points below the first strategy, 600 points now, and I think that today we can have another leg down. So that's it. That's my scenario. I really think that we can go back and test back this pretty awesome level that is 18,500 points. That's a crazy scenario. I agree with you, but in terms of fundamentals, I really see I don't see the market with those kind of fundamentals recovering that fast. And so even if there is technical buy, there are also companies that will default, and that is something that will affect for sure the earnings of a lot of companies. And even if you buy stocks for some reason, if the earnings are not good, the central bank will buy stocks, but other people will sell their stock, and we can have downward pressure. So that's my scenario. We'll see if this is a scenario that makes sense or not. But today I'm heading for another leg down, and that's the scenario I have in mind. Alright, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask your question on the Wheel of Arya Facebook group and also on YouTube. We see each other tomorrow for a new Peep Show. Have a great day, and the financial markets in the US open in less than 15 minutes, so be ready for a new trading session.